Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you can click on this link to view the introduction to this video series on mission trips. Having now covered personal development and practical applications, I would like to transition into the third area that I think is important when considering a mission trip, and that is prayer. I briefly mentioned prayer as a first step of personal development when I began this series, but now I'd like to take a few days to dive more into the subject of prayer. If you want to go on a mission trip, but the idea of learning to pray and spending time in prayer seems like a downer to you, you really don't have any business going on a mission trip. The first person you need to be praying for is your spouse. If you're not married, it might be a parent or someone else who's very close to you. This would be a person that you can not only be a prayer partner with, but also a prayer warrior for. Pray for their day, for their faith, pray for their mind, body, spirit, and soul, and pray that God would mold them, shape them, change them, and use them. You can pray for specific activities or responsibilities that they have as a husband or a wife or a parent or whatever role that they serve in the family or in the community. Ask them for their prayer requests, and not only pray for them, but pray with them. James 5:16 says, "Therefore, confess your sins to one another and pray for one another, that you may be healed. For the prayer of a righteous person has great power as it is working." If you're married, there should be no one you pray for more than your spouse. And if you can't devote a few minutes of consistent prayer on a consistent basis to your spouse, you might not be called to go on a mission trip. But if you're serious about serving God, you should be serious about following His instructions and commands. And prayer is a non-negotiable.